Hello there, world. My name is Jonah. This is Into the Ether. This channel, just as a quick introduction, this channel is dedicated to taking a leap of faith, reaching out into the unknown, going after it. You know, I think about what people call the ether. You know, you hear that phrase sometimes. You just pull it out of the ether. I've thought a lot about what that means, what the ether is, what our understanding is of it scientifically. It is the forces of the ebbs and flows that bind electrons, protons, neutrons together on a creative level. It is that space and flux of common knowledge that seems to exist, and we get sparks of here and there through art, through business, creativity, all of these new things that we as people are able to create out of nothing. When you look at human history, I heard Jason Silva talking about this regarding, he was out at Burning Man, I guess, and he was talking about that fact that it's awe-inspiring when you look at what it is that we as people have created on this temporal plane of existence, that it's only here for a very short time. You know, we sprout up and die like a grain of sand. I mean, we're here and we're gone. It's like a mushroom. We as people have a brief breakout from that eternal place that we've all come from into awareness, into a separation from it, and a learning and a discovery back to the knowledge that that is what we are at our essence. I think about sometimes when God was asked by Moses, well, what do we call you? What is your name, so to speak? God's response, I am that I am. Also Popeye's response, funny enough, I don't know if Popeye's God or not, I really couldn't tell you. Didn't know the guy. God, I've like to say I've met and know him because he's in me. I am. You are. We all are. Right? We're made up of, according to guys like Neil deGrasse Tyson, we're made up of the very elements that exist in the universe at large. We're made up of the stars. And at our essence, this thing that we are, the truth, the existence, the awareness, I am, our awareness, well, that's where we can reach into beauty. And that's what I'm doing with this channel. I'm reaching out into the unknown to see what is out there. Specifically in this case, going towards California. I have long wanted to head out there. I love Florida, but at some point you got to leave the shore. So that's what this is, a journey towards creativity, towards light, towards love, towards darkness, towards mystery. I'll be highly fucking inappropriate at times. Telling jokes, making up stories, making up existences, making up worlds. That's what we do when we create. When we reach out into the ether, that ever-present, ever-engulfing essence, vibrational forces that we as people exist in, out of, and are made of. I mean, what an amazing thing to be able to tap into the understanding that we are collectively and individually the inspiration of the world. So I really hope you guys enjoy this channel. I don't know what it's going to become. I don't know what it's supposed to be exactly. If it's a podcast, I don't know if it's a documentary. Still developing it. We're going to find out what we can create of it. I am heading out to California living on a prayer, as Bon Jovi says. Hoping for a new life and a new world to discover on the other side of the world. And it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It's a little unnerving, if I'm honest. But that sensation of what's to come, I mean, that's the beauty in life. That's outside the comfort zone. What's going to happen next, and what's it going to look like, and what do I want to make it look like? Right? So that's the quest that I'm on right now, as in an effort to create a life, manifest a reality, if you will. Because that's what we are called to do as people, as creators, as parts of the unknown. This right here, that beautiful girl, yeah, this is my partner in crime and my co-pilot, Molly the dog. She's in for the trip, coming right along. Like I said, I don't know what this is going to become. I don't know what it'll be. But this is something I want to do. So I'm doing it, because why the fuck not? We only have so much time on this planet. And that's a cold hard reality. And I guess they say, that we have 2 lives. The second one begins the moment we realize we only have one. So, here we go. I'm looking forward to what lies ahead, forgetting what lies behind. And falling into the trust and hope that there's good to come. Again, this is Into the Ether. I'm Jonah, coming out of the belly of the whale that is South Florida. I love that place. It's home. Always will be home. But sometimes you gotta leave the shore. I had a dream a few days ago that I was standing on a cliff and I jumped. And after I jumped, the thought occurred to me, well, fuck, I don't know how deep the water is. I don't know if there's a reef under there. I don't know if there's rocks under there. I don't know. I could die. I don't know if the surface of the water is gonna break enough to, have that surface tension release that I'm able to pierce through. Well, fuck. And in the next moment, there was that feeling of sweet release because I'd already jumped. And what would be, and there's nothing that you can do other than that, is allow it. In the dream, I fell, I hit the water, pierced through, went under, and it was quiet and serene. Oh, are there sharks? I looked around. No sharks. Flat sandy bottom for miles. I plunged down and started to get overtaken by joy as my feet hit the bottom of the sand, and I pushed off up towards the surface, overwhelmed with joy that I had fucking made it. I survived. I swam over to the shore and I climbed up into a cave where there was a bonfire and some other people hanging out. And all those people, as I tried to explain the enthusiasm, the excitement I felt for having jumped off of this cliff and survived, they simply looked at me with a knowing, an understanding. 80% of what we say is nonverbal. Some people say it's more than that. Guess there's something to going through stuff that you only know if you know, if you do. But you gotta take that fucking leap, that jump off into the unknown. You can plan, you can calculate, you can do your very fucking best to get everything dialed directly in. Plan to fail. Fail to plan is what you're planning to fail. Right? That's what we hear. And it's true. It's true, but at the end of the day, I think it's Kierkegaard, right? At the end of the day, it's a leap of faith. I believe. Whatever it is that you believe, science, religion, you have to believe. And that's that leap of faith. That's that jump out into the unknown. And that's where the quote-unquote magic happens. I mean, we read the memes all the time. You can scroll right past them, still get in. Believe, folks, believe. Because something beautiful might happen. Or something horrible, you know. Who knows? But either way, you leave it all on the field, right? I mean, we could talk about all the different cheesy sayings, all the different terms to be coined. It's right there for the taking. I'm still working on getting the channel verified so that I can go live, because I'd rather be doing this live. You know, I've not really done much stuff live, but find out how that works. If there's comment, feedbacks, all that stuff. We've got Facebook. I can hit Facebook Live, Instagram Live. I'm going to throw it up on a few different channels, a few different avenues, and see what kind of content comes out based off of the give and take of the play of imagination and the creativity that comes across the wire, whether it be through this kooky little mind of mine or through feedback and conversation with others out there, because that's something I want to try to incorporate. I want to see if I can do this over phone calls as well, and that way have some fun conversations. And maybe they're conversations that other people want to listen to. Maybe they're conversations that interest you because they're things you've thought about. Maybe it's just fucking bullshit. Maybe, right? I guess the only way to find out is to head into that ether. Head into that unknown. It's into the ether. INTUTHEETHER. That's on Instagram and Facebook, and of course right here on YouTube as well. Glad you tuned in. Looking forward to taking this journey. We'll see what happens. Should be a good time. Most of the time. Hopefully. Alright, folks. See you out there.